Kera aletera atano, aletera akakadde, wali mu office. Wali mu office. Asijako amafuta nkusabire. Nsaba. The boat is in the building. But this boy, yes. We still have Paul. We have Paul once again. Representing PKU for the JINJA Pool Association end of year tournament. Live in the paradise. Twagala okuwebaza management okutumbula ekiriisa students music n'abawansi Naib ebaddewo tubadde n'abaokugezaabya ati wewenda n'abazanyi bafe ab'ejjinja mulaze nti kisoboka wewawo temutuuse mu fayiro naye musanye bulungi mwebale saawa yonna fayiro weggwa tujjabaako ne speeches butono tugabe ebirabo sobira tujja kubeera ne speech okuva eri tubeere ne speech okuva eri representative wa cloud then tubaleyo ne representative wa export ebirabo bigalibwe sayira sekikyo kyakula abantu nga wabeekyo ibyawo njagala okwebaza tulina former champion Onyumba omwami flagship ayinza okawulirako twabadde naye mubajjo yavudde fort najja nayingira Onyumba tulinamu obvious kyoberayi for the first time atuwadde obudde bwe byonna n'abikola sigala ezo okay tulina vice chairman owapireyo mwabimulire asenga mukwano gwaffe era byonna n'abikola sabala abangi abali muno tujja kubatwala naye enjoyi yakufayiro awo we bakubye kasi y'abazanyi bangi ne badduuka awo newali nozazifaire egenda maaso the details abaana basambika musambike abantu ekifo leero tuyingira mu mwaka mu maanyi era mubere empisa 256 Interstats. Saidi tuli closers. Bia kaziwe akuzanya mkubwa Faruku. Our teammate bali ku team ebo captainite. Saidi wa bila chandika siza. Azanya Najibu weta mkono ne abavota. Scores final siza eneo 0. Losers.
How are you?
Omuwabuzi agenda kubawo n'akakadde kamu aka Uganda emitwalo 10, owokubiri emitwalo 5, owokusatu emitwalo 25, owokuna emitwalo 10, owokutaano paka ku 8 bajjako bafunayo emitwalo 5
Very good evening, dear viewers.
Nobody can stop reggae. You can't stop reggae, you people. No one can buy you. Slogan back down. Caesar! Masaka, get ready. So we together Masaka. Everybody.
Let's just say we're going to see make them cut up.
Yellow. Caesar.
Kwesangula amaziga abantu kumanyi okunational tulina okwesangula amaziga amaziga Kenya twesangula amaziga naye tunatera okunywa esente zaffe
Tesa wabula ku munana.
Alo baba mjabale omusambi wa sero mati fulani yajawa akola mulimu
Bakuleta sema kokiro Peter wampasebo embisi etalina mukira eyitibwa etyamu bakubwa boda jalwala ekibumba
Vera solid. Babiwuliramu
Oyo kita ndoka naye kusema kita hapa. Olokata kita sasa. Je. Wewe, ndio hivi kisona cha aina. Wewe pita. Sasa hivi. Alikuwa hiyo. Mtana ya mtana. Kama ebyenda by'omusu babiyita batya mu Luganda.
Wamba tata. Swati najibu bera solid point. Bera solid. Tata yenda langanya. Obendo sanya bulungi.
Alamo wengine.
Era solidi bajabi ulira nkola. Bale omulamu tasakirirwa. Bale omulamu tasakirirwa. Omwana akwabya ati sawa da soda ndiweireyo. Wapa na kimbia.
Wewe mjako la ukumbuka ya. Ukumbuka hiyo. Wewe na wewe tijei.
Today it's a jacket.
Now we can watch the resemble control.
Ayo toka wawera alizana kwa mfano ni tiaji ngabo tebe Ajolo kabe bo awai
Come on, Caesar. Come on, right here. Africa's #1.
Batman out ya Shibungu
Microphone tests. Microphone check. Microphone check. Very good evening, Big Money Billiards.
Fear. We're going to.
Okay, guys, I've been struggling a little bit with the network, but I think now we are good to go. Most especially sorry for those of you who are watching on Facebook, because you missed out about 10 minutes of this match when the network was not stable enough even to have a live stream. But for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I think your video has been uninterrupted for the entire stream. Now this one is the very last match I am streaming this year at around 8 p.m. East African time, just 4 hours before we seal off 2024. Welcome to the final of the end of year pool championship that is organized by the JINJA Pool Association. Now the JINJA Pool Association is the body that runs the sport on behalf of the Pool Association of Uganda in the region that is called JINJA. It's the capital, maybe, of Eastern Uganda, and with due respect to Mbale. This event was supposed to attract about 64 players, but came short of just about 10. But nonetheless, there has been no absence of quality. We have a tournament favorite also making it to the final, that is Caesar Chandiga, who is facing a dark horse of the competition. Najib Matovu is only in a competitive pool in his second year, and yet he makes a final for the very first time when you talk of open competition. He is 3-1 down, Najib, against Caesar Chandiga. The rest is 7, and the prize is to take the money and the trophy and the bragging rights and the joy of being called the JINJA Pole Association End of the Year Championship Final, also being the player to win the very last pole competition in Uganda in 2024. Present to you this video in picture and audio. My name is Peter Chobe. Caesar Chandiga is now on 4 and Najib Matovu 1. Caesar needs 3, Najib needs 6 out of 8. Quite a tall order, that one. Our umpire is the very experienced John Naloka. He has been an official of the Pole Association of Uganda, I think, for the last 12 years as an umpire, and is still going strong, officiating matches in the National Pole League and also the JINJA Pole Association Pole League, as well as single venue tournaments of the Pole Association of Uganda, most of which are in Kampala. And yes, our hosts are Paradise Sport, one of the most popular pole places in the district of JINJA. It is Caesar 4 and Najib 1.
Well done, Joe. Well done, Joe. Good job, good job. Malawo. We finish Caesar.
And yes, to reach this level, each one of these players has overcome 4 other players. But in my opinion, the performance of this tournament has been the match between Najib and Ian in the semi-final, the first semi-final. The guy was something else. At that level of play, I said it on one of our WhatsApp platforms in a joking way that he could easily have started Tom Cousins and still have beaten him. The guy was potting everything and managing the white ball so well against Ian because he was supposed to be the favorite. But for the final, Caesar is standing something of a menace to Najib. These two players prior to today had faced off only once. It was the final of a Kasale competition. Now for us, Kasale means an arrow, because an arrow is pierced into a body only once. So Kasale is a tournament which is race to 1. You can imagine what that is. A tournament that was organized in the neighboring district of Mukono. Racing to 1. The final was between Najib and Caesar, and believe you me, the final was won by Najib. It is the only time they have ever faced off. So the match begins with somewhat Najib having better head-to-head performance statistics. It doesn't mean though that he'll be winning this match, because the guy that has been the most dominant force in Ugandan and East African and yes, even African pool this year, Caesar is intending to seal the year by winning the very last competition of the year to end the year in exactly the same way that he started it. And what a year it has been for this guy that is trying to put that yellow ball to maybe the center pocket. That is a premature pot of the black. Maybe his intention was to play the yellow off the black, to have the yellow ball move towards the center pocket on the left hand pocket. It would have been beautiful if he had gotten it right, but now that it's gotten wrong, it is reckless. Caesar 4 and Najib 2. And yes, this competition has also had the participation of Moses Mafia and Kelvin Kandu from Zambia. None of them was able to reach the last 8. Kelvin did not go past first round, was taken down by Habib Sebuguzi. Then Mafia was taken down this afternoon by this guy that is killing Caesar in the round of last 16. 5-2.
Caesar, we go Masaka trade, we go so.
Elian Paula, thank you for watching. I'm just seeing your comment asking how many times you called me. I don't know. Kindly be specific on that one, eh? I just want to respond to some of your issues in the comment section. But it is Caesar now on 5 and Najib on 2. Caesar needing 2 and Najib needing 5 out of 6. It has been that kind of year for Caesar, also that kind of year for Najib. If I were him, if I were his manager, if a member of his team, I would be happy with the year Najib has gotten. I know that many of you, unless very accomplished with the Ugandan pool, probably did not know him prior to today. The way he has closed this year will give him a very good psychological edge going into 2025. He may be going into this year saying, no, this year is my year. Irrespective of what happens in this final, he has given a very good account of himself in this tournament. The match between himself and Joshua Odeng in the quarterfinals. Najib also the match between himself and the best player in JINJA, that was Mr. Spino Maweje Cyrus, the guy that was beaten by Kelvin yesterday in the decider. All those matches he was able to give a very good account of himself. For Caesar, we are probably very used to him.
Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, Caesar.
He's been doing things that he's been doing for so many years. What a year he has had. For himself, it is in this ending year 2024, which is ending in the next 4.5 hours. It is in this year that he has won over 20 tournaments in Uganda, yes. It is in this year that he did win the Masaka Christmas Cup. It is in this year that he did win a double life competition also in Masaka. That was taking positions number 2. It is in this year that he did win $4,000 in a money rematch against South Africa's Jeremiah Naidu. It is in this year that Caesar did win the 88 Super 8-man second edition. It is also in this year that he did win the trilogy against Ibrahim Sejemba. It is very important that they became Joey Chinese Cable ambassador and representative on the African continent. It is in this year that Caesar won the Grand China Open Championship. It has been a year to remember for Caesar. But also it is at the end of the year that Najib has pronounced himself as a renowned player in Uganda. And it has been in that previous shot that Caesar has gotten a round of applause from the fans and also the umpire when he fouled, and nobody saw. I myself don't know which foul he committed, but he has reported himself to the umpire that as I was taking that shot, I did foul. And Najib gladly played the 2 shots, but played the free shot, and then the second visit was probably misused. So I'll be trying to find his red off the cushion. There he goes, off the cushions, and finds the red. Turns out to be a good shot. And as we continue with the final, of course, we have seen the best that we have seen this year, and all action that we are yet to see this year is ending in the next maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. Just tell me in the comment section which has been your favorite moment of the year, this year, on the pool tables. Just type your favorite moment on the pool tables this year. Maybe your favorite player winning a tournament, a money match, a shot, a moment, an achievement, anything. Bismarck Moyo, you said the Grand Michana final, that was something else. Yes, thank you for revoking that memory when Caesar came from behind. No, that's decided between Caesar and Innocent Sami. Very right, that one was one of the moments. And yes, even Viamaka McClinton says his favorite moment was Caesar in the Grand Machana Open. Favorite moments of the year, guys, on the pool table. Quickly, the up chef, you say Aiden losing 4 times in a fourth time in a money match. Okay, that match between Caesar and Aiden in Lusaka. Okay, that was a good one. But for me in Lusaka in the Billiards Cafe Elimination Cup, my favorite moment was seeing that guy, Mzama, the South African, how he fought to take both of his lives to one of them to the final, the other to the semi-final on both sides of the chart, and he was the only player left in the tournament with 2 lives, and he had played pool for, was it 13 hours in a row without resting at all, and then he refused to play the grand final the following day. For me, that was the moment of the year. For me, it was maybe one of those moments, not maybe the very moment. Benjamin Matongo says your favorite moment was any time between Caesar beat Hazard. Okay. Kwabena Mensa, thank you for watching. And Alex Kabogoza, you say that miss by Sami in the Grand Missioner Open final. All right. And Mark, you say Caesar humiliating 21-10 during the rematch was your best moment of the day. It wasn't 21-10. Major Post, you say that your favorite moment of the year was finally seeing Musiram win something. By the way, Kanja Ibra has ended this year as a very form player. And then he won for the first time a tournament of the Pole Association of Uganda. That one is only 3 years old. The biggest moment of his career so far. Maybe for you, the best moment of the year. That one's a good one. And Chirito, you say your favorite moment was the Yoleng moment in Nairobi. The Yoleng moment, Yoleng is a gospel song which I think it means that it is possible, it can be done in an inspirational way, in a gospel way. So Caesar and his fans normally like to sing and dance to that song when things have gone well for them. Every time they win major things, they sing and dance to that song. So the Yoleng moment he's talking about was the Caesar and his team Caesar dance when they won the Grand Michana Open. How comes that no one is talking about 25-10 between Caesar and Eden and Jerry? How comes that no one is talking about 21-20 when Jerry beat Caesar in Kampala? What a moment it was. I do remember that the following day I traveled with, there was a tournament in Masaka, so I traveled in the same car with Jerry and his manager. They are going to participate in that FF competition that Caesar eventually won. So there's this market, the roadside market is at a town called Lukaya, where we stopped to have some nyama, some roasted meat. So we were ordering some roasted meat. Then Team Caesar also were driving to Masaka. Then just a day before, you remember, Caesar had got beaten by Jerry. So the car was parked, and then the guys said hi to each other. Then when Caesar's team drove off to Masaka to continue their journey first, then there was a call between the two teams, and they said, "Can we wait for you such that we go together?" Then Jerry responded that, "No, we always come behind and then overtake you like we do in battles." Because even in the battle the previous day, Jerry had won the last 3 frames. He had come from behind to win the match against Caesar. That one was a funny one. Tony Kaganzi, you say your best moment is a digitalizing pool. Okay. Tabo Matlang, you say your best moment of the year was Mansour winning the car. That one was a very good moment because he was winning it the second time in his career. And Onekalit Robert is reminding me that Jerry got served on a Monday. Yeah. At that moment, I've been discussing when Jerry said he will come from behind. He likes to come from behind. Then, of course, after Masaka, the tournament that was won by Caesar, on Monday, there was that second match of the year between Caesar and Jerry. It was the biggest humiliation that Jerry has gotten from Caesar. 21-10 was the final score, and $4,000 was at the pot. And Charity Andrew, you say your best favorite moment was seeing Hazard playing barefooted. You guys are funny. There was that tournament, Hazard. Did he win or he came second? Actually, he won a weekly compact Amigos in Kansanga. He played from the quarterfinals up to the final on bare feet. That was a nice one. Senju Maswali, you say your favorite moment was when Chove started head started Francis. Yeah, one of those very good moments, eh? I beat Francis Mkwekwe convincingly and comfortably, and I don't think he will ever dare to play with me again. If not, then he will get a bigger humiliation than he got, and I hope I get to beat him in front of his own home supporters in Harare, such that I get myself off him once and for all. Eh? It was a very good moment for me. And Louis, you say your favorite moment was Caesar following Eden in beast mode to Kenya. Michan, and that was something interesting. Actually, that was not this year, it was last year.
Come on, sister.
When Eden beat Caesar in Kampala, then Caesar followed Eden up to Nairobi and beat him from there. Both matches ended 21-20, but to opposite players. It was last year, but a very good moment as well. Louis Caesar, yes, thank you for watching. Sunday Kajimo, you say you can't forget when Caesar was beaten like a kid in Morocco. They beaten like a kid in Morocco. Maybe the match he lost against Imad Lassini, the Morocco's #1 Heibo player in the African Heibo Championships. That was when he got a big beating. The other big beating, I think, was between him and Chris Smelling in the Ultimate Pool Championships. Because that one raced to 9, I think it ended 9-3 in Chris Smelling's favor. And it is a lady 3-1 and lost the next 8 frames. That was something. And Mark, you say your favorite moment was when Caesar was beaten 6-0 in the car competition. Stop the violence, Gawe. Ramadan Sula.
Come on, sister. Come on, sister.
Yes, thank you for watching. We meet tomorrow in Masaka. David Maseko, you say your favorite moment was the car loss against Mansour when a fan bought him money. Okay, Tony Kaganzi, you say your favorite moment was when Caesar beat Hazard. All right, that has happened about 5 times this year. I don't know which one of those you are insinuating. Maybe the money match at Dice Lounge. And SF Fitness, you say your favorite moment was that unknown fan shouting "Webale Yesu" whenever Caesar could report. Webale Yesu means thank you, Jesus. Okay. Biamaka McClinton, you also said that your favorite moment was Caesar winning the Grand Michan Open. Black parties you're watching on Facebook, you say your favorite moment is when Caesar was playing with Jerry in Zimbabwe and Jerry started on fire, and the rest is history. No, that was last year. Caesar versus Jerry in Zimbabwe was last year. Yes, they met in Zambia this year, but they didn't get to play off against each other. Spice Teviansala, what was your favorite moment this year? Let's just have some end of year talk as we enjoy the final, which is now at 6-3. Timosan Singo, you say your favorite moment was seeing Caesar crying after losing to Dan Mobile in the National Open. You're lying, he was beaten, but he didn't cry. I didn't see him cry because I saw him later. I think you are being sarcastic here. Johnson Wide, thank you for watching. And Kelvin Omonyi, you say that maybe your favorite moment is Caesar's chat flipper. The guy was flipping the scoreboard when Caesar was playing with Jerry in those money matches in Kampala earlier in the year. Yes, that one was a real moment because it was so funny, and I personally realized it when from your comments in the section. Very memorable. Emoge Alfred, you say your favorite moment was seeing Brian. The guy was flipping the scoreboard. You see, even Emoge agrees. It was a very good moment, that one, and he's one of those guys that have become famous this year. He's called Brian, and he doesn't even know how to pot a ball, but he's somehow famous for simply flipping the scoreboard. Those processes are antics of his. Collapse up, you say your favorite moment is the Ghost Eden Joseph beating 3 Ugandans to win the cup No, Eden has not won any cup in Kenya this year. He won the Billiards Cafe Double Life Comp, but did not beat any Ugandan on the way to the final. Maybe you are discussing something from a different venue and maybe a different year. Richard Ojoki, you say yours was when Caesar was defeating Mansour after head starting him with +6. Oh, that was a very memorable match. I do remember $1,200 and Caesar beat Mansour. This was 21-20, but when you factor in Mansour's +6, it was actually 21-14 with Mansour having +6 heads. Can you believe that happened? And yes, it did. But even though I have read so many of your favorite moments, this one is the last moment of the year. As 2024 started with Caesar being the most dominant factor in Ugandan pool, he is closing the year in the same exact fashion. The way this tournament has gone is a brief summary of Ugandan pool this year that has had one guy so dominant. Over 20 local comps, 1 international comps, so many money matches won, so many joyous moments, so many highlight moments. Thank you, Africa, for allowing me being part of your pool life this year. It has been such a joy. It will always live in my memory for all of my life. 2024 has been something, all the challenges, but also all the blessings, all the friends we've met, all the challenges we have faced off. In real life, I've lost 2 members of my family, a cousin, sister, and an uncle, but also, yeah, some gains here and there, tournaments recorded. I've moved to 2 countries. I got kicked out of the National Open Grand Finale streaming by police. All that is part of life. Thank you for the memories, Africa. I wish you a very blessed 2025 and may the Almighty God bless you. We meet tomorrow in another 16-man comp. Good night.